Hello from CimentArt, Florida. I'm John. I wanted to talk to you about the two types of bases we have in CimentArt, microcement. Obviously, not all microcements are the same. Some microcements are very thick. Ours is not. CimentArt obviously is the best microcement in Europe for 5 years running now, and now produced in the US for the market here. But all other 37 countries, well 36 I guess, are done out of Alicante in Spain. So the two bases that we use are both the same thickness. They're going to be 1 millimeter. There's other videos. In fact, I just posted a video on why you use mesh for base coat 1. We always use mesh, our mesh, for base coat 1. If you're doing a floor or a countertop, or if you have to base over tiles on a wall, base coat 1, always use mesh for several points, and there's in that video. But I want you to know that there's two types of base, and really the concrete base, which is cementitious, we use for all the floors except for shower floors. And I'm going to show you. Well, here, I'll show you. So concrete base is here. I'm trying to do this. It doesn't actually bend. It's very, very durable. Start trying to do this stuff. Here we go. It sounds the same as the aqua base. It's the same thickness, but it's cementitious, much higher tensile strength. So it's great for interior floors. And actually I like it for countertops too. And I'll show you a foam countertop sink that I've done. And then aqua base, it kind of sounds the same, but you can see that it can bend because it's not as high tensile strength. It's more flexible. It's resin based. So and there's no calcium in it. So even if you get a slice in your poly, this is going to stay waterproof unless if you put it in a bottom of a swimming pool. This is not good for a bottom of a pool or a tub, and just let water sit in it for a week or something. It's just not meant to do that. But you can see it's flexible, and the other one is more tensile strength. So I use aqua base really only for shower floors or over tile and walls, and all the rest of the countertops, sinks, floors, interior floors and stuff where I need a base, I'll use the concrete base. Now, one thing to show, we've done one of these sinks. You can make your sink out of whatever you want. You can make it, build it out of wood or whatever. This one, you can see this. We've done this one from foam. Includes the whole countertop and the ramp sink, and I got it from a really nice guy in Texas called Built with Foam. www.BUILT with foam. Builtwithfoam.com. Great price. So anyway, this you can kind of hear. I mean, you can see it's going to have fingerprints until you base it. So I like to base it actually with our concrete base, because it starts to deaden the hollow sound, and it's so good for tensile strength that even if somebody drops a blender on your countertop, well, mind you, this is a vanity, but I mean, a hair dryer or something hits it really hard, you're going to be less susceptible to showing a dent with the concrete base than with the aqua base. Because again, aqua base is flexible. So if you come down hard on a piece of foam or a wall with foam and aqua base is in it, it has the possibility of denting the foam, and the aqua base goes with it. So the concrete base is less movable, and it's going to kind of hold it more for like countertops, and for sure for floors. So you won't have dents in your floors. What's the other thing on? Oh, and the other thing is concrete base is really nice. It kind of levels to the floor. It's not a self-leveler, but with our mixing resin, it's stickier and it goes down into that mesh easier. And sometimes people with this aqua base, they have a trouble with pushing it down with the trowel and squeezing the air out of it and actually pushing it into the mesh and making it really thin and hard, because air is really the enemy of concrete anywhere in the world. So if you can squish that trowel and squeeze out all the air, technical term, squish, then you make that aqua base very thin and hard. And some people pack it in there, and it's not per spec. You're supposed to do it at 1 millimeter. And anything out of spec, it can start to allow denting or movement, showing flex or whatever. So just avoid that and use concrete base. So again, concrete base for countertops. Mind you, I have a granite countertop that I didn't even base because the counter was so flat. But you can see, because it's so hard and flat, it was fine here, but because the edge, let me zoom in here, because the edge has been cut, you can see right there it would have to be based, because this is not going to cover. Aqua microconcrete will not cover that. Well, you should base it and then sand it, and then you have a nice profile for your substrate before you put the fine coat on. Hope that helps. Concrete base, aqua base, the two bases in CimentArt, microcement. Concrete base is cementitious, aqua base is not. We put concrete base everywhere except for the shower floor, and for sure on walls or stump, tile on walls where you would base those to make them flat, we use aqua base. So hope that helps. Bye.